here. I have given you to how to identify the XPath for this single select drop down. Okay. Now control F, HTML/body. This is common for almost all the elements. This is common for almost all the elements. Under HTML I went to body. Under body tag I need to go to this. I need to go to this table. But if I put /table, it shows 5 matching nodes. Out of 5 it is highlighting the first one, which is not highlighting my single select drop down. Enter. Also not highlighting. Only 4 of 5. 4 of 5 is highlighting. Under this table of 4, I need to go to T body. How? /T body. Under T body, I need to go to TR/TR. Under TR, I need TD. But it shows notes. When I go to TR, it shows 1. When I go to TD, it shows 2. Sorry, I don't want the second one. I want only the first one because I need the single select drop now. So that what I am going to give TD of 1. Under this TD of 1, I need to go to this select/select. Understood? This is the XPath for that. This is the XPath. If you have written the XPath, try to compare that with this and check whether everything is correct. Okay? Or else take down this quickly if you have not done. Then we will see how to identify the XPath for.
But after logout it is asking password.
Wait, that is not demo.activetime.com. Why it is? You give the correct spellings. Did you give the correct spelling? Show that to me. Did you bring your laptop? Oh, show that. Why it is not opening? I will show that. Or else you have created a web page, right? This web page. Did you create this web page? Have you opened that example and practice? Same thing only, right? If you are not practicing, you cannot do anything, guys, going further. Done? Next, let me open online activetime.com/krninformatics.com. Go to this website. Demo.activetime is in down. As I said, my websites has been hacked completely. All my websites, whatever I am using. Now I need to identify this username text box. How to identify this username text box? Right click, inspect. Right click, inspect. HTML/body. Under body tag, I need to go to this table tag. How? /table. Under table, I need to go to T body /T body. Under T body, I need to go to TR/TR. Under TR, I need to go to this TD. Under TR, I need to go to this TD/TD. Under TD, I need to go to table/table. Under table, I need to go to T body. Under T body, I need to go to /TR. Under TR, it shows 2 matching nodes, so that I am going to go to the first TR. Under that, I need to go to TD. Under TD, I need to go to this particular div. Under div, I need to go to. Always check, it should show as 1 of 1 whenever I am navigating. Under this div, I need to go to /table. Under table, I need to go to T body. Use single forward slash and keep on moving upwards. Under that, I need to go to TR/TR. Under that, I need to go to TD of 2 because second one is highlighting. The first one is this and second one is this. Totally there are 4. Out of that, I need to go to the second one. Under that, I need to go to div. Under div, I need to go to table. Under table, I need to go to T body. Under T body, I need to go to TR/TR. But it shows I want the 6th one. Oh, sorry, not the 6th. TR of 1, 2, 3. The 5th one. 5th one is highlighting that. The 5th one. Under that, I need to go to TD/TD. Under TD, I need to go to table. But it shows 3 matching nodes. Out of that, I need the first one. Under table, I need to go to T body. How? T body. Under T body I need to go to TR. Under TR of 1. Under that I need to go to TD. Under TD I need to go to table. N. I need to go to slash T body. Under T body I need to go to TR. Under TR I need to go to TD. TR, it shows two matching nodes. I need the first one because I need the username to Xpath slash TD. Under that I need to go to input. Finally I have struggled almost 5 minutes and I have identified this. If you try this, at least you would have taken half an hour yesterday, right? Since I am a bit expert, I have finished that in 5 minutes. Okay, as a beginner it will take at least half an hour for you to reach to that. Okay, anyhow I have struggled and I have identified. Tomorrow when there is a small structural change in the page and if they add few more elements before this, in that case will this XPath will identify? No, this XPath won't identify because somewhere these TDs or tables will get changed. Whatever the tag name, it might be a div tag or span tag or whatever, you don't want to worry about what tag they have built, what tag they have built. Okay. Identify the XPath for. Even if there is a small structural change in the page, this XPath won't work. Absolute XPath can be used for small and static pages. Absolute XPath can be used for small and static pages. That's why we won't use this absolute XPath. Take down this last line. Okay, now that's why we won't use this absolute XPath, we will go for relative XPath. Yeah, you are asking some doubts, Shweta? Soumya. Which website? Tell me that. That is not demo.act, it won't work here. This is the one. After logging into this award, I want to log in here. Password is Pratap. Then give your password. I don't know what password you have given. Go to forgot password and reset it if you don't know. Go to forgot password, it asks a mail ID. Yeah, go and check your mail. Did you check your mail? Then reset it. Go to forgot password, give your mail ID. It will send a link to you again. Click on that link, come back, it will ask you new password, confirm password. Same like all websites will have the same way of creating. Sign up form is same for almost everything. If you doesn't have sign up direct OTP, it will be there for mobiles. These are the two ways how you logins will be created always. Shweta, you are asking some doubts in Rapido. Shweta, can you come up with that? Which one you have doubts? No. No, not the, one more Shweta, I guess so. Okay. Now, we have learned about absolute XPath. We will not get all these kind of XPaths. That's why we will learn relative XPath always. We will learn about we are going to learn about relative XPath. We will not learn absolute XPath. We are going to use relative XPath only in real time always. Let us start learning about relative XPath. Take down heading as relative XPath. First, using attributes. Syntax. $/HTML tag open brace at the rate. You will not understand what I am writing, just take down attribute equal to value. Single quotes, not double quotes, single quotes. Whatever I have written is 100% correct. Take down the same thing without missing anything. My goal is to identify the this element. There is no ID and there is no name for this element. In that case, what we have to do, we have to identify the XPath. We will never use absolute XPath because absolute XPath can be used for small and static pages. Can you tell me what is the XPath for this username text box by using this syntax? Tell me what is the absolute XPath for this? // Who will give the // Follow the syntax. What is the HTML tag for this element? Input. Input is the HTML tag. Open brace at the rate. What are the attributes this is having? This has type attribute, class attribute, and placeholder attribute. Okay. Listen, I will give you time to take down. At the rate type equal to. What is the type attribute value? Text. Copy this and paste this. It is showing two matching nodes. Don't use type attribute, use some other attribute. What is the other attribute what I have? I have class equal to text field. Use class. Copy this and paste it at. Still it is showing two matching nodes. Use some other attributes. Placeholder equal to username. Copy this, paste. Now it shows one matching node. Some unique attribute and attribute value, and you have to pass it. Sir, what if the attribute? Okay, as of now, what unique attribute and attribute value and pass it. Understood? Notes. This is the XPath for the. See here, listen. You can take. Even though if the page structure changes, if they add some more elements, or else if the page is very huge, also it doesn't matter. Directly it will go on ID input tag which has placeholder equal to username. That's why this is not dependent on the hierarchy here. Whereas absolute XPath, we are identifying the position of the element in the HTML hierarchy. Understood? Take down this. Now I want to identify this. See, not only placeholder, I can use any attribute and attribute value. That's not a problem. But final goal is it has to identify one matching node. Let it load. See, not what to do here is /input at the rate. If you have name attribute, I can give name attribute also, name equal to username. But normally, if you have name, right, we won't identify Xpath at all. Directly we'll go with name itself and we'll start performing action. ID, name, that's the order what we will give. But most of the people, those are working in real time now also, they don't know about how, they don't know about the other element locators. They know only one element locator, that is Xpath. By using name also, they will frame the Xpath and they will try to use Xpath. Yes, there is no problem in that also. If you want, you can use like that also. That's not a problem. However, it doesn't hampers with the performance or anything. Just it will identify still. However you want, you can do it. That's not a problem. Take down this quickly. Okay, now I want to identify this. Okay, my goal is to identify this username text box. Go to krninformatics.com. Go to krninformatics.com/sample.html and identify the XPath for this username text box. Identify the XPath for this username text box. Can you tell me how to identify the XPath for this username text box? Right click, inspect, single click on the tag name, press Ctrl F. Can you tell me, follow the syntax? Yeah, /. What is the HTML tag? Input, open brace, @ What attribute I can give? If I give type right, it will identify all the other text boxes also in this page. If there are other text boxes, that's why it is better to give ID equal to uname. This is the XPath for that. Copy this and paste it. Yes, done. Take down this. I want to identify this checkbox. How to identify this checkbox? Right click, inspect. Can you tell me what is the XPath for this checkbox? /input @ ID equal to rem. This is the XPath for that. Take down this. id equal to rem. This is the Xpath. Now I want to identify this Google link. How to identify this Google link? Right click, inspect. This is the source code. Can you tell me what is the XPath for this Google link? // A is the HTML tag, not input. Here anything which comes next to the open angular brace is the tag name. Now are you understanding why I have taught you the basics of HTML? Without knowing what is the attribute, tag name and all those things, it's quite difficult. But you don't want to remember anything here. But the knowledge is required. That is why I am telling you, even though if it is not our part, practice that once so that you will come out of that completely. Then if you start practicing this XPath, right, it will be very, very easy identifying the elements. // A open brace @ class equal to my class. You can use any attribute. If class is showing 2 matching maps, then go with href attribute. Understood? That's it. This is the XPath for that. Take down this. Okay, next. Yesterday we have learned about single // right? What is the purpose of single // single // is used to move from parent tag to child tag. Single // is used to move from parent tag to child tag, right? Now my goal is to identify this username text box. Right click, inspect. Okay, // input, it shows 7 matching nodes. It shows all the 7 matching nodes. // input, it identifies all the input tags in this page. It identifies all the input tags in this page. // input identifies all the input tags in this page. // used in the beginning of the expression, followed by the HTML tag, searches that particular HTML tag in the entire HTML page. // input, // A identifies all the A tags. // img identifies all the img tags. // table identifies all the table tags. Are you understanding the purpose of // input? It identifies all the input tags in this page. Identifies all the input tags. // input identifies all the input tags. But I don't want all the input tags. I want only the input tag which has ID equal to uname. There are 7 input tags, but I don't want all the 7. In that case, what you can do is use square braces. Square brace is for filtering out of all the input tags. Filter only the input tag which has ID equal to uname, attribute called ID. Since we are using attributes, I am using @. Now don't want to remember the syntax. double forward slash HTML tag, it searches that particular HTML tag. Inside the square braces, I am going to give attributes. Since I am using attributes, I am using at the rate. At the rate id equal to uname. Now I hope everyone have understood this, right? Now do you need this syntax? Is this syntax is required, guys? No. Just for your initial point I have given that. That's why I understand in interviews very important. Okay, take down the interview questions. I will give you the interview questions, some 3 to 4 interview questions now. Last 3 pages of your notebook allocate for interview questions. I will keep on giving you the interview questions. Some 50 to 60 interview questions throughout the course I will give you. According to that, allocate it. First interview question. What is the difference between QTP, Selenium and QTP? What is the difference between QTP and Selenium? What is the difference between QTP and Selenium? Next. How many element locators are there in Selenium and what are those? How many element locators are there in Selenium and what are those? What is the difference between single forward slash and double forward slash in Xpath? Now, that is the purpose. Next question. How will you move from parent tag to child tag and child tag to parent tag? Child tag to parent tag we will learn day after tomorrow. You know already how to move from parent tag to child tag. How will you move from parent tag to child tag? And child tag to parent tag. Child tag to parent tag. Okay. Now we have understood this relative XPath. We know how to write the relative XPath using attributes. Okay. Now my goal is to identify the XPath for this single select drop down. Can you tell me what is the XPath to identify this single select drop down? Tell me what is the XPath. You don't want to have syntax now. I want to identify the XPath. Double forward slash select. It identifies all the select drop downs. Open brace and close brace at the rate id equal to city. That's it. This is the XPath for that. Take down this. Okay, now my goal is to identify the Xpath for this female radio button. My goal is to identify the Xpath for this female radio button. Right click, inspect. Double forward slash input open brace at the rate type equal to radio. If I give it, will identify all the radio buttons, right? Can I give name? If I give name equal to gender also, it might show two matching nodes, because male radio button also has the same, but I want only the female radio button. Can give ID. Sometimes if I give ID also, it might show two matching nodes. If ID is the same for some other text box or some other, then it will show same. What I can do in that case? If I give more than both name and ID, then it might show one matching node. Is there a possibility that I can give more than one attribute? Yes, I can give, no doubt in that. And at the rate ID equal to female, I can use both name and ID. However I want, I can use it. You can give third one, fourth one, fifth one, however, n number. There is no limit. Okay? Try with one attribute. If not, go with multiple attributes. That is why I call this as relative XPath using attributes, not attribute. Attributes, plural. Because I can give more attribute also here. Hope everyone have understood that, right? Take down this into your notes quickly. Take down this XPath. Who is that? Who is disturbing the class?
If you want to write mail, means I can end at the rate of ID.
Yes, and at the rate, and you can continue. Now, even though if I use both also, it might show two matching nodes. It might show two matching nodes. Okay. Or else think that there is no ID attribute at all for this element. There is no ID attribute. In that case, is it possible to identify only the female radio button? First one is male, second one is female. There is no ID attribute at all. Think like that. In that case, is it possible? I have given name equal to gender, but it shows two matching nodes. Is it possible to identify without ID here in this case? No, but still you cannot tell no that it's not possible. You have to identify. Most of them, what they do, they are directly give the name like this and they will try. It will not identify. That's not the right way. What you have to do in this case, in the sense, you have to use a concept called objecting concept. Objecting concept. Objecting in the sense, make the entire XPath as an object, put it in a normal brace, put it in a normal brace. It becomes an object. How many objects are there? Two objects are there. Out of that, I need the second object. Am I correct? Because that's a female radio button. I am going to give us 2. Make it as an object and take the second one. Then it will be. Directly if you give the number, it won't work. But here we have a problem. The first one is male and second one is female. That's why I am making it as an object and taking that. Tomorrow, in between this male and female radio button, if they implement one more radio button, male, others, female, or else male, cross gender or female, like that. In that case, will the same Xpath will identify the female radio button? Yes or no? No, because it go for the newly added one, second one, that cross gender one. Are you understanding this? That is why this should be used in worst case scenarios if there is no other possibility. Try with one attribute. If not, try with multiple attributes. If not, if there is no other object, no other way to identify, then make it as an object. This is called objecting concept. These kind of concepts you will never get anywhere in Google or else in YouTube or anywhere. Try all these things where you get in YouTube or never ever you will get it. And these are very, very important in real time when you are see, until unless you are perfect enough in identifying the elements, you cannot start moving to performing to action. That's why be thorough enough with identifying the elements first. Then we will think about how to start performing actions and all those things. Right? Take down this into your notes. This is about that Xpath further. Now try with one attribute, if not multiple attributes, if not make it as an object. That is all about relative Xpath using attributes. Out of all the 8 element locators, whatever we are there, most widely we will use Xpath only. And that too we will never use absolute Xpath. Most widely we will use relative Xpath using attributes only. Okay, we will use attributes only. But if we find any elements with some text, we can use text function. Sir, how can I come to know that whether that element is having some text? Sir, I can see this Google link is having some text. How can I come to know that whether it is having some text? Blindly by seeing the element, don't conclude yourself. What you have to do if you want to know whether this element is having some text or not, in the sense, right click on that element, inspect. This is the source code. Single click on the tag name and press Ctrl F. Right click on the tag name, inspect. There is a proper opening tag and proper closing tag, and in between there is some text. In that case I can go with text function. There should be a proper opening, closing, in between there should be some text. In that case I can go with text function. Okay, don't blindly tell yes or no, but right click and inspect, then you can tell. I want to identify this, please identify yourself. Is it possible to identify this, please identify yourself by using text function? Yes sir, how you will tell yes? Just telling yes. First tell that. Right click and inspect first. First you have to do that. There is a proper opening tag, proper closing TD tag is there, and in between there is some text. In that case I can go with text function. Understood? Can I identify this login button by using text function? Tell me whether we can. Tell that at least. Why are you swallowing everything inside? Open your mouth and tell the answers. Right click and inspect. Is it possible? Yes, there is a proper opening, proper closing, and there is a text. In that case, I can go with text function. Can I identify this login button by using text function? Yes, sir. Tell that first. Right click and inspect first without seeing the source code itself. Don't blindly tell yes, no. Either only two answers are there. We can tell yes, or else if we say no, then we can go for no. Don't do that lucky answers and all. First right click and inspect. You said yes, right. There is a proper opening. Where is proper closing? You said yes just before now, right? How it is yes? Can you use text function to identify this? No, there is no proper closing at all for this. That's why don't blindly tell yes or no by seeing the element. Right click, inspect. Understood? See, whenever I stress some points, there might be an importance with that. It might be quite important. That's why I'll be stressing. These topics are very, very important. That's why I'm going very slowly. I know that I'm going very slowly. For few of them, it seems to be quite slow. For few of them, it will be average. For few of them, you will think that it's slow. Because it's important topic. I have to go in this space only. Now, let us go with the second one. Using text function. Take down this into your notes. Are you coming, Manu? Okay. Now I want to identify this. I want to identify this Google link. How to identify this Google link? Right click, inspect. Can you tell me what is the XPath for this? // A open brace. Close. I can close it at the end. Don't worry. Text function is equal to Google. Close. Right. Now, // A, it identifies all the A tags. Inside the square braces, earlier I used to use attributes. That's why I used to call that as relative XPath using attributes. Now what I am going to do here, I am using text function inside the square braces. That's why I call this as relative XPath using text function. Are you understanding this? See, by default, when you do right click and inspect, if that element is having some text, see, this element can be identified by using attributes also. Now you have a confusion whether to go with attributes or text function. Right? Better go with text function. First preference give for text function. If that element is having some text, go with text. Or else go with attributes. That's the order how you have to do it. Understood? Take down this into your notes. Someone is asking some doubt. Yeah, tell me. See, that is while you are identifying the element, right click inspect. If you have ID, go with ID, or else go with name, or else with link text. Now we have left all those things and we are learning Xpath here. We don't want to follow the order of that for Xpath here. Okay? Okay, Shweta. Now, my goal is to identify the XPath. For this, please identify yourself. Right click, inspect. Please identify yourself. Can you tell me what is the XPath for this? /TD. Whatever the tag name it might be, no need to worry about that. Give that. Open brace text function is equal to, please identify yourself. See, listen carefully here. Instead of, now if I give this, you will be able to identify this. Listen carefully. Yes, I am able to identify. Instead of small I, if I give capital I also, it won't identify. Okay. You have to give exact. If I forget to give one space also here, it won't. Spaces, spellings, special characters, whatever it is there, exactly you have to give it here. Until unless it will not identify. Are you understanding this? Now, anyhow I have struggled and I have identified. When I am identifying this, if it shows two matching nodes, then what I can do? What is the other way? If it is showing two matching nodes, I can use another attribute and at the rate ID equal to header container. I can use this also. Understood? It will identify, no doubt in that. Try with one text function. If not, then go with attributes. See here, even using all the text and all the attributes also, if it shows two matching nodes, then what I can do? Objecting concept. Go with objecting concept. That should be used in worst case scenarios. That objecting concept will be applied for both absolute XPath, relative, that will be applicable for relative XPath using attributes, text function, contains text and contains attribute. For all the four, it will be applicable. Objecting concept will be applicable. Understood? Take down this XPath. Make it quick, guys. Only 5 more minutes more. I have to see one more example. Be on time to the class like today, guys. Everyone were on time, almost. Be like that every day so that I can teach more. Okay, next, my goal is to identify this login button. How to identify this login? Right click, inspect. Okay, this is the source code. Can you tell me what is the XPath? /div text function is equal to login. But everything is correct. The complete XPath is correct. When I put that, it is not showing. Why? What is the reason? Why it is not showing, guys? Attribute. There is a space here after login. Okay, but I didn't give that space here. If I give that space, for alignment purpose, they have did like that internally. They have given one space after that. So if they don't give that right, this login button will come to this corner. It doesn't looks good. For alignment purpose, they might be giving some spaces. That's not a problem at all. In that case, you have to give including the spaces, spelling, special characters, everything, whatever it is there, you have to give it. Understood? Take down this. Lakshman, itra. మొన్నకు ఇద్దరు అమ్మాయిలు వచ్చారు, వాళ్ళు వచ్చున్నారా? సరే, ఆ అమ్మాయి వాళ్ళు కింద మీట్ అయ్యి అట్లా వెళ్ళిపోయారు కదా ఆ రోజు. కింద మేబీ ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పేసిరా పైకి రమ్మంచి. Okay, that's all about relative Xpath using text function. In which case to use contains text and contains attributes, that we will see tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow will be quite a short session actually, only tomorrow, because the topic is like that. That's it all about our today's class. I will share you the video also in some time. Practice this thoroughly.